Ladies and gentlemen, I am back for the month of May, the top trending mountain bike best products ever. I'm going to tell you about them right now. Before I jump into the products, I wanted to give you guys a quick update on what is going on with Worldwide Cyclery during the COVID-19 pandemic. Initially, it was very hard. It is still very hard. We've had to make a ton of changes to all of our shops, including most of our staff going home to work from home that could. The warehouse is still operating. The federal government did deem bicycle stores as essential, so we can operate. We're shipping. It's all good. But we've had a massive inundation of customer emails and phone calls, which has actually gone up 500% and is held steady at that rate. So we are really struggling to get things out on time and reply to customers' emails and phone calls at the same rate that we used to. We're not a huge company. There's about 10 dudes that are avid mountain bikers that do all the customer support in the company. And when their workload goes up 500% within a week and then holds there, it's been really hard for us to sort of get, hold the standard that we're used to and we're known for, and it's as frustrating for us as it is for you guys. So if it's been harder for you guys to reach us or our email replies have been slower, I sincerely apologize, but we will get back to you and your order will go out. We're just about totally caught up on time with shipping, but we're still not quite there yet in terms of replying to emails as fast as we used to be able to. So it turns out a lot more people are riding bikes, which is great, and we love the business and appreciate the support from everyone, but it is been very challenging for us to deal with all the additional phone calls and emails because it seems like people are riding bikes more and they have more free time on their hands and their boss isn't looking over their shoulder, so they're just calling and emailing Worldwide Cyclery all day about bike parts, which is good. Anyways, let's get into the products. So, right off the bat, drivetrains have been trending. It seems like a lot more people are getting out on their bike and upgrading their drivetrain, or even just doing something as simple as replacing their chain. And the GX chain 12-speed Eagle by SRAM, 33 bucks, is selling super well for us right now. So GX, all the Eagle stuff is all cross-compatible, so the GX chain will fit on XX1 Access, X01, NX, SX. As long as it's 12-speed Eagle, it will work. So that's something good to know. GX is sort of like the kingpin in SRAM's drivetrain setup of just being like a perfect price point where it's just right there for great value. The derailleur as well, 125 bucks. The 4-piece Grupo is 418 and the 5-piece Grupo with cranks is 553. You can also mix that with NX if you wanted to use a cassette that uses the Shimano Freehub body. Anyways, upgrading your drivetrain, taking care of it, refreshing your chain, that has really been popular for the month of May. Another product that you might imagine is trending right now because a lot more people are working on their bikes at home are Park Tool repair stands. So Park Tool makes a whole bunch of different ones in different price points, and they actually make bench mount ones that are starting at 129 bucks. So if you have a workbench, you can just mount one of those right on there and get yourself a good little workstation in your garage or your shed or something. And then they make full repair stands that sit on the floor that start at 159 bucks. So those have been selling really well right now because a lot more people are working on bikes at home. So my recommendation, if you're gonna use it on occasion, go on the cheaper side. Stay in that under $200 side for the Park Tool stands. If you're gonna use it often, go on a little bit more expensive. So this is the PRS 25. It's what we actually use here in all of our shops. The reason why we like these, at that price point, they are 323 bucks, which seems a little expensive, but the clamp head is so intuitive and fast, it makes it so much more easy to get your bike in and out of the stand. And it's also made out of aluminum, so when you pick it up and move it around, or if you transport it, it's just lightweight and easy to use, and it has a bunch more adjustments and like little features where you can add stuff onto it, like trays and stuff like that. So Park Tool stands of all kinds are doing really well right now because people are turning into home bike mechanics when they can't go to a bike shop as easily as they used to be able to. I slurred that really bad. As usually as I used to be able to. He's gonna just put all that in there, who cares? Oh shit, this eraser was in the whole last scene. If you were looking for a new rear tire, the Maxxis Aggressor. This thing came out maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it's been kind of a staple rear enduro trail mountain bike tire ever since it came out. This is actually our most popular selling tire of all tires in the last 30 days. It's just really trending right now. I think maybe because people are wearing out rear tires like crazy because they're riding a ton. This one is a 29 by 2.3. We made a whole video dedicated just to the Aggressor rear tire because I think it was the first tire Maxxis came out with when they introduced their double down casing as well. So really good rear tire, offered in a bunch of different sizes, 27.5, 29, different widths, compounds, casings, all that sort of stuff. This one in particular is 59 bucks. Killer rear tire in case you keep shredding yours. If you have a SRAM Eagle drivetrain, you need this. If you have a SRAM 1x drivetrain, especially an Eagle one, you need this. It is a chain gap adjustment gauge. This will help you set the B tension on your rear derailleur, which for Eagle drivetrains is really, really important to get that adjustment correctly. Otherwise, it doesn't really shift very well. But when it's done correctly, your chain's the right length and your gap adjustment, your B tension is done well. Utilizing this tool, you can get that thing to shift totally perfect. $7.95, free shipping. You gotta have it if your bike's not shifting good. If you are tired of getting poo on your face,
I got the poo on me.
You need a fender on your bike, like the one I have here on mine. We have always had a Worldwide Cyclery Globe fender, and the C is our signature Worldwide Cyclery blue, and the W is white. We heard some feedback from customers, and they wanted a stealth version, so we made it. This one's actually a little bit of a new design, slightly longer and a little bit more sharp on the corners, but we're gonna have 2 colors of it, a gray and a stealth, so that way it can kind of go with all bikes. Yeah, it's a nice fender. I don't really know what else to tell you. The main difference between Scotch and whiskey is geographic, but also ingredients and spelling. Scotch is whiskey made in Scotland, while bourbon is whiskey made in the USA, generally Kentucky. Scotch is made mostly from malted barley, while bourbon is distilled from corn. If you are looking to upgrade the fork on your bike and your budget is less than $329, RockShox just released a whole bunch of new forks sort of in that price point, basically under $500. They released a lot more revisions to their forks in there. This one, the Judy Silver TK, so this is the most popular one we have. This one in particular is 169 bucks. QR front axle, Postmate, damn it.
Only available on Postmate!
I said Postmate. I said Postmate instead of Post Mount. I'm just redoing that. Post Mount disc brake mounts, and I'm really. I should have said air. I'm totally.
Get your together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your so it's together.
If you're looking to upgrade the fork on your mountain bike and your budget is less than $500, RockShox really has a lot of products in that segment, and they just made a lot of revisions to all the existing models there. So one of the most popular ones is the Judy Silver TK. These things start at 169 bucks for an air fork. So this one in particular is for a 29-inch wheel. They also make it for 27.5. It is air. It has compression and lockout, a QR axle, and a post-mount disc brake, and a straight steerer. So they do offer these things with through axles or handlebar remote lockouts or on 120 mil travel, but get a little bit more expensive once you go that route. But RockShox Judy Silver TK, 169 bucks, 100 millimeters of travel, really good fork upgrade in that price point. Well, that is it for the month of May. Thank you guys for tuning in to another top products in the mountain bike industry. Please hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up button, and keep riding your bike and enjoying yourself. And if you're waiting for an email reply or us to answer the phone, I apologize. We will get back to you eventually. We're dealing with massive overload, but we'll get there. Thank you for your patience.